Hey there, I'm Jeff with The Simple Dollar. Today we're talking about switching auto insurance. So we'll go through the steps that you should take to switch from one company to the next. Hopefully you find the video helpful and you realize how much time I put into these videos, our production team, the entire team at The Simple Dollar. If that's the case, we would really appreciate a thumbs up. And by the way, I'll put a lot of resources for you down below in the description. I'll put our list to the best insurance companies down there and a bunch of other resources that I do think you'll find very helpful. But for today's video, we're gonna stay focused on switching auto insurance companies. We'll go through the main steps on how you can switch. We'll cover some of the main reasons to switch. We'll cover how to cancel, and then some of the biggest mistakes people make, and we'll talk about that towards the end of the video. So what are the steps you should be taking to switch auto insurance companies? There are 5 of them. Number 1, you wanna figure out whether or not you actually need to switch auto insurance companies. I think a lot of people out there just decide, I don't like my current insurance company, and they wanna switch without realizing maybe some of the pricing discounts they're getting, or they're actually with a reputable company and they've had one possibly bad experience with them. And so the first thing is, this is not something to do on a whim. Make sure you definitely wanna do it, and then you can switch. But before you do anything, really consider whether or not you actually wanna switch. Number 2, you wanna do some shopping. We always recommend getting 3 to 4 quotes for auto insurance, and you should do that at least a month before your current insurance lapses. So if yours is expiring on August 1st, you wanna be doing your research and probably pick out a plan sometime in early July. So you wanna give yourself probably about 30 days, and you wanna get quotes from a few different carriers, and you wanna ask those agents or some of the customer service people as to what is best for your personal situation. So step number 2, shopping around, doing a lot of your research. Step number 3 is scheduling your cancellation of your current policy. Again, if it ends August 1st, then you wanna schedule and tell your current company that it is going to expire August 1st and you're gonna switch. So make sure you schedule that cancellation. Step number 4 is to purchase a new policy that goes into effect the day that your old policy lapses. So again, using August 1st as an example, because that's coming up here. One ends on August 1st, the other one starts on August 1st. You do not want overlap because you're paying extra, and then you do not want any lapses in coverage because that's a situation where you could have a little bit of danger. So you want them both to schedule, one to end, the other to start on the same day. Also, just kind of as a fun fact, if you do plan to switch mid-policy, not at the end, but in the middle of your current policy, you will incur some sort of fee. Some companies charge 20% of the remaining fees you owe them, but oftentimes if you are gonna switch, say 3 months into a 6-month policy, there is gonna be some sort of fee to switch auto insurance at that point, which is why most of the time we recommend wait until your coverage is gonna lapse, schedule the coverage lapse, schedule that cancellation, and then make sure your current policy goes into effect on that same day. And the 5th step is just to call both insurance companies on that last day or the start date and make sure that your coverage is good. Make sure that one is canceled and the other one has started. So 5 easy steps. I think a lot of people are confused about switching auto insurance. Like I said, we have a lot of resources for you. The best companies, reviews of all the companies or all the major companies, that's all down below in the description. It's really as simple as doing some research, scheduling a cancellation, scheduling a new one to start, and making sure that all happens on the same day. Now let's cover some of the main reasons why people do end up switching. I'd say one of the most prevalent reasons that people end up switching auto insurance carriers is that they're adding a teenager to their insurance plan for the first time. And the reason they do this is that there is a wild difference between insurance premiums, company to company, and even state to state. So you may be with one carrier that you love and you've worked with for years, but adding a teen driver to that account makes it prohibitively expensive. In that case, you may go looking at other companies that may actually offer more affordable auto insurance. So that's a really common reason that people end up switching, adding a teen driver. And by the way, we do have guides and articles that talk about the different averages or costs of auto insurance, carrier to carrier, state to state. I'll try to have that for you down below in the description. Another reason to switch, or that a lot of people switch, is that they're getting bad service or the company is a little bit antiquated with the services that they do offer. And like I said, you're not gonna wanna do this on impulse, but if you are getting consistently bad service, that's probably a good reason to shop around. Nowadays, a lot of the big carriers offer mobile apps, easy payment systems, roadside assistance. They offer, a bunch of different clever widgets and apps. They offer really efficient systems for handling claims. So if you are with an older company that you don't really like anymore, there are a lot of really, really great insurance carriers that offer some pretty neat services. And again, we'll link some of those down below in the description, but that's a reason to switch. Another reason, kind of related, is better rates or discounts. Look, if you go shopping around, you find somebody that offers the same service considerably more affordable or with more discount options, you're probably gonna switch insurance carriers. Also, if you plan to keep your car in a garage or stored away for an extended period of time, some companies don't offer insurance for that particular situation. So another reason to switch is if you have something that's special, something that a lot of insurance companies won't offer insurance on, then that's a reason to switch, obviously, because they can't really help you. And if you do move, a lot of people switch insurance carriers when they move. Like I personally am working with a more regional carrier. When I move across the country, I'm gonna have to switch insurance carriers because my current company doesn't offer insurance in that state. So if you're moving, plan that you should be looking for new auto insurance. So look, we have a laundry list of reasons why you might switch your insurance carrier. That's all on our website. I'll link that in the description. Now I want to get over to some of the mistakes that people make. And these are things that you're definitely going to want to avoid when you're switching auto insurance. One thing that we commonly see is if somebody is selling a car, they forget to cancel the insurance on that car. So make sure to do that. Also, like I said before, if you are moving states, don't assume that your company doesn't offer insurance in that state. Make sure to check if you are happy with them and they do offer insurance in that state. Most of the time, you can just stay with them. And you should never, ever, ever, ever have a lapse in insurance coverage. If you sell a car, you move a state, whatever it is, don't have a lapse in your insurance coverage, not even for one day. It can be very dangerous, and you might see an increase in your premiums because now you have a gap in your coverage. So always line them up for the same day and don't experience any sort of lapse in insurance. Also, when you are shopping around or going with a new provider, make sure to specifically ask for discounts. Go to their website or ours and go down the list of the discounts they offer. Do they offer good driver discounts? Do they offer good student discounts? Do they offer multi-line discounts? Whatever discounts they have, you want to look through them, figure out if there's any that you can take advantage of because it's kind of like free money. You will be saving money by asking about those discounts. For example, a lot of people don't know this, but some insurance carriers offer discounts for homeowners. You don't have to insure your home with them, with that insurance carrier. They will actually offer a discount purely because you own a home. So there are all sorts of discounts like that I think people just aren't aware of. And the last mistake to avoid is if you do have a claim and your insurance goes up, your premium goes up, don't assume that you have to switch. In fact, it oftentimes might be cheaper for you to raise your deductible, thereby lowering your premium rather than actually switching your insurance company because it's not a whole heck of a lot of fun to sit on the phone with insurance companies. So that's it. Those are the steps to switching insurance carriers. I hope you found the video helpful. I hope your situation is easy and simple. There's no bad blood between you and the insurance company. If you have any questions, write us in the comments. And probably, like I've said a million times now, there's a lot of resources for you down below in the description. That's it. Have a great day.